Happy Project for Awesome, everyone! A time where we come together to decrease world suck. I'm Maya, and today I wanted to show you how Students for the Exploration and Development of Space, SEDS for short, is making the world a little more awesome. SEDS is a nonprofit organization with a mission to strengthen our future in space and here on Earth by providing students with unique projects, research programs, and professional development opportunities in the governmental, institutional, and industrial space industry. First, SEDS Canada helps train the next generation of scientists and engineers through space-related hands-on learning. So let's dive into the student research that our donations make possible. Canada's Arctic provides a unique environment for planetary science, space science, and instrumentation experiments, as it is a good analog for Mars and icy bodies. The Canadian Arctic Research Exhibition, CanSBX, is a unique real-world opportunity for post-secondary students to design an experiment and carry out an expedition to conduct scientific research in Canada's Arctic. Then we have the Canadian Reduced Gravity Experiment Design Challenge, CanSBX for short, because the space industry loves its acronyms, and that is a mouthful. CanSBX is actually Canada's first microgravity research competition for students to design and test a small experiment on board the Falcon 20. Courtesy of the National Research Council of Canada, which has been modified for reduced gravity flight in association with the Canadian Space Agency. This is a unique opportunity for students to develop skills in STEM and engineering project management, along with, of course, experience firsthand microgravity conditions on board a parabolic aircraft, and conduct impactful research in conditions that is unparalleled here on Earth. The Canadian Stratospheric Balloon Experiment Design Challenge, CanSBX, is a competition for post-secondary students to design and test a small experiment to fly as a payload on a high-altitude balloon provided by the Canadian Space Agency. The CanSBX program allows students to develop experiments in areas such as astrophysics, the Earth's atmosphere, the Earth's magnetic field, biology, remote sensing, and technology demonstrations. In addition to going through a full engineering design and testing cycles, with a little help from the Canadian Space Agency engineers, selected teams attend the launch campaign where they learn about launch operations, flight tracking, and payload recovery. The goal of CanSBX is for students to gain enough experience eventually to lead their own stratospheric balloon launches from their home institutions. Space isn't only for engineers. Almost every skill set is needed in space, including artists, musicians, and entrepreneurs. Why Space, Young Space Entrepreneurs, is Canada's only CASE competition with the focus on the space sector. Every other year during the fall quarter, students receive knowledge and advice through experts through seminars focused on startups in the space sector, as well as feedback on their proposed business plans. We aim to empower students with the experience to target problems in the space sector, develop solutions, and turn them into profitable ideas. Now, we don't only offer hands-on learning experiences. SEDS also provides education through conferences, virtual events, and contests for students of all interests in the space industry. First, we have the Canadian Space Conference that happens annually in an attempt to close the gap between students and the space industry. It brings together all ages of students, researchers, and industry professionals over a 3-day event. Attendees have the opportunity to network, present research, learn skills, and engage in conversations with top space researchers and professionals. This year, our theme was To Infinity and Beyond Innovations in Space, where there was a focus on new technologies and opportunities in space. Then we have NASA Space Apps, which is an annual global hackathon that we hold in over 6 cities across Canada, where students use space data to innovate and design solutions to problems here on Earth and in space. Act in Space is an innovation contest, or hackathon, conceived by the French Space Agency that aims to bring together entrepreneurs, students, job seekers, developers, and creatives worldwide. Lastly, we have our SGAC webinar series in partnership with the Space Generation Advisory Council to highlight space professionals through webinars and connect them with students and young professionals. SEDS is for students from all walks of life that strive to impact the Canadian and international space sectors. We seek to create tangible student-led impact in Canadian exploration and development. As a student-run organization, what is something that students are known not to have? Well, money. Funding is crucial for us to continue to make space education accessible for all. By donating, you would be funding student space research, providing equitable access to space education, and enabling professional development opportunities for those students who ordinarily wouldn't have access to them. Please vote for SEDS Canada on projectforawesome.org. And to support us directly, you can do so at seds.ca/donate. Happy P4A! Don't forget to be awesome.